Hello class, how are you all? I hope you have studied till lesson 5. Now we will begin a very important chapter. So we begin with matter. Everything on this earth is made up of matter. And this chapter includes states of matter, solid, liquid and gas. So different types of matter are there, different states, and method of separating impurities you will study in this chapter. You will study some basic concept of solute and solvent forming solution, composition of air, movement of air, wind, breeze. So let's begin this chapter with some of the important warm-up. We know that there are 3 states of matter. All the 3 states have different arrangements of molecules. So here you have identify the states with the picture. First container, you will see the molecules are loosely packed. Okay, so it's a liquid form. In the second one container, you have molecules closely packed, so you can say it is solid. And the last container represent gaseous state, so the molecules are far apart and the distance is more in comparison to others. Then solid, liquid and gas are 3 states of matter, so let us study about them in detail. Matter and its states. Anything around us that occupies space and has mass is known as matter. Matter is made up of very tiny particles called atoms. As you know, we know about elements. Every substance is made up of different types of elements, and it is given in chemistry periodic table. There are many elements still unknown, but we have 114 known elements. Okay, so you will study about each element in higher class, but atoms is the smallest particle of that element. Okay, in atom the atomic structure shows the configuration of each element. 2 or more atoms combine to form a molecule. What is a molecule? Molecule is a stable state. When an unstable atom combines with another unstable atom, then they both becomes stabilized and it is formed a shape that is called a molecule. So the size of the molecule is bigger than an atom. Arrangement of such molecules in matter determine its states. Matter exists in 3 states such as solids, liquid and gas. All the 3 states have different arrangement of molecules. Okay, so this you have to study. Then we will study about solids. Here you have, if you see, things have fixed shape. Size, volume are called solids. Things which have fixed shape, size and fixed volume are called solids. That means the molecules of that solid is very closely packed. Okay, so very example, you have seen, observed the hard things, stone, wood and ice in the form of water. So water is a great example of showing what is difference between solid, liquid and gas, because water can be in a solid state, water can be in a liquid state, water can be in gaseous state, in vapor state. When it forms water vapor, it goes in the sky. It forms water vapor, forms mixed with dust and becomes cloud, and then it comes in the rain, okay, when it condenses. So this is what you will study in solid. The properties of solids are: solids have fixed shape and size and volume. Molecules in solids are tightly packed. They attract each other with a strong force of attraction. So these are the properties. Then liquids, things do not have fixed shape, size, but have fixed volume, are called as liquids. This is one of the example. Take a bowl of milk, okay, you take a cup, glass and jug. Pour that milk first from the bowl to the cup, then from the cup to the glass, then from the glass to the jug. You will see the liquid milk is taking the space as the shape of the vessel. The cup shape, the liquid is occupying the space. So the liquids have a fixed volume, but they do not have a fixed shape. The arrangement of the molecule in the liquid are not tightly packed, they are loosely packed. So they change their shape with the arrangement of the vessel. As you can see in the picture, cup, it takes the shape of a cup. Then in a glass, it takes the shape of the glass. In the jug, it takes the shape of the jug. So the liquid is adjusting its shape, but the volume is fixed. That's why we take the volume of the milk in liters. Okay, we will not take it in grams. Okay, solids, they do measure in grams. Okay, we can calculate its volume also, but we can take its mass also. Liquids are calculated in fixed volume because the volume is fixed. Okay, so let's move on to the next. Gases, things that do not have fixed shape, size and volume, are called gas. So gases, molecules are very far apart. Their shape, their volume and their size depends upon the arrangement of the surroundings. Like for example, you have a spray bottle, a perfume bottle, a deodorant. In that, a gas is filled. These times you will not see the gaseous perfumes, but earlier you were. In LPG gas, LPG cylinders, in kitchen you use LPG cylinders. The gas is filled in that container, so it is being pressurized, and due to that pressure it goes into that cylinder. So the volume of the gas can be controlled with pressure. Okay, so gases do not have fixed shape, size and volume. The arrangement of the molecule in gas are far apart with large intermolecular spaces. What is intermolecular space? The space between two molecules. That is the intermolecular space. So they can move freely in all directions. So gases are very free to move. They flow easily, take up all the available space. In winters, the weather is cold, so the oxygen molecules are closely packed. They come closer. So with closed windows, doors, you can still breathe, but not in summers. Why? Because of the heat, because of the temperature. The gas molecules expand, they move apart. The molecules of oxygen move apart. That's why you cannot close the doors and windows until and unless you have a air conditioner. You have an air conditioner, AC, then only you can feel comfortable in a room with closed doors and windows. Otherwise, you have to open the doors and windows when you are using coolers and fans. So this is the example of gaseous state. So gas move freely according to the temperature. Now we have solutions. This is the basic study of solutions. What is solution? We know that when a solute gets dissolved, what is a solute? Like for example, you have a salt and you want to dissolve that salt in water, in a glass of water. Okay, so that salt becomes a solute. Same way with sugar. Sugar is also acting like a solute, which is being added in a liquid. So solvent is given name to that liquid. For example, that water will be the solvent. When we add a small amount of sugar in a glass of water, after some time a sugar solution is formed. The sugar has disappeared. It has not disappeared. The molecules of that sugar is dissolved inside the liquid molecular space. The liquid molecular space. Okay, so you will study it deeply with the video. So here you can see, when we add a small amount of sugar in a glass of water, after some time a sugar solution is disappeared. But when we add sand to the water, sand is not soluble, so it will settle down. It will settle down beneath the water, okay, at the bottom of the water. So substance that dissolve completely in water is called soluble substance. So this is what you have to study, basic science of these solutions. Salt, sugar, honey and milk are examples of some edible and even soluble substances. Then substance that do not dissolve in water is called insoluble substance. Like sand, stones, buttons and seeds are examples of insoluble substance which will not dissolve in any liquid. Then we will study about methods of separating impurities. Impurities like impure water, how to filter it, how to purify it. We all are using RO system at our home, water purifier. What is that? That is also a method of separating impurities from water. So water can be purified by various methods which is given here: sedimentation and decantation, which goes on together, that we will tell you, filtration, boiling, chlorination. So what is the method? The water collected from ponds, rivers, lakes, streams and open wells is not clean. Earlier, 100 years back, when industries was less, the water level in the water was pure, the rivers were clean. But now as the industries are grown up, so we have a problem of potable water, pure drinking water. So we need purifiers at our home. Such water is not safe in drink. Such water is not safe to drink and can cause number of waterborne diseases. So what are that waterborne diseases? Waterborne diseases are cholera, jaundice and typhoid. Cholera, jaundice and typhoid. Okay, these are all because sedimentation and decantation. In this method, water is allowed to stand for some time in a container. The mud and the insoluble impurities settle down. This settling is called sedimentation. When all the impurities are settling, this sedimentation, then we pour the cleaned water into a separate jar or a container. That is called a process decantation. So without disturbing the soil or the sand which is at the bottom of that beaker or the container. The water is being poured gently out to another container after sedimentation. So that is why sedimentation and decantation goes together, because this is the old method. When in villages also they are used to drink this mud water from wells or hand pumps or tube wells. The mud is coming out with water. They fill it in a container or earthen pot, matka, in that, and they allow that water to settle down. When the mud settle down, they drink pure water, which is easy to them. That is potable for them, drinkable for them. The water we get after decantation is not very clean. It may still contain very fine impurities and germs. Okay, so what is the method? The other method is filtration. It is the process of method purifying water. In this process, water is passed through a filter paper, as you can see in the picture. The filter paper is fixed in a funnel and the water is being poured. This is a process which is being done in a laboratory, but nowadays we have RO system in our home which is easily filtering our water very easily. It has a filter inbuilt and that is filtering water very effectively. In this way, this filter paper is also working. The mud, you can see it is being stuck on that filter paper and the pure water is being collected in the beaker. Okay, so this is done in the laboratory. Okay, normally filtration is being